batch of guava flavored candy. The design will have 3 different colors: white, black, and green. There will be a very beloved animal inside of our candy today. The animal's color has 2 colors, black and white. I guess you can already take a guess of what we're gonna make today. So now I'm mixing the white color, which is gonna be the face of the panda and also the background of the candy. The green is gonna be the wrap of the candy. Since pandas like bamboo a lot, we figured let's make the candy outside green to resemble the bamboo's color. We put in some of the candies inside a frying pan. The reason for that is that it's easier to control when we have many different colors. So now I'm about to put in the malic acid into our black part. It's the kind of acid that we put into a non-citrus flavor to make the flavor more robust. So guava is kind of a, I would say, sweet flavor, but we still have to put quite a bit of the malic acid. So now I'm gonna pour it out. The candy is still very, very liquidy. That means it's still extremely hot. It's about 180 Fahrenheit, which is still too hot for us to make any shape with it yet. So we're gonna leave it there to cool down a little bit more. This big piece is also cooling down, so we're gonna check whether it's ready for us to pour in the acid. We don't want to pour in the acid too early, then otherwise it's gonna burn the candies, make the candies color a bit yellow. So the temperature is about right, so I'm gonna pour in all the rest of my malic acid into the mixture. Now let's mix it in. As you can see, the edge of the candy has already been cooling down. It makes us easier to separate them. Let's separate this really quick. Gotta be accurate. So later on, I'm gonna stretch this big yellowish mixture. We're gonna make this shiny and white by using a technique we call the sugar pulling. So what she's doing right now is she's cooling down the candy with her hands, folding them to make sure that they have even temperature all around. But as you can see, it's no longer that soft compared to earlier. So the candy mixture, even right now, is extremely hot. How do I know? I learned that the hard way. Look at my battle scars. You will be very surprised that we are actually working with something extremely dangerous and extremely hot. Right now, I'm stretching this big piece on the hook What I'm doing is called the sugar pulling, candy stretching, many different names. But basically what I'm doing is folding air into the candy. So it will reflect more light. These tiny air bubbles also helps when the final product, the little candy that we make, it makes them very, very crunchy. What I'm pulling is about 6 kilograms of sugar. I have to keep on coating this at a steady speed. This is truly quite a workout. And a few more stretch. We're almost there. At the end, this big piece is becoming harder and harder to pull because it has been cooled down a little bit. That's why we have to really do it fast when we get the chance. And we're done. Now it's all white and shiny, and it's so fluffy. This is gonna be our panda. You may ask, why wouldn't we use the hook again? Because the candy is too small for the hook. It will cool down too fast. That's why I should just do it by hand on the table while I'm still warming the candy. This requires a lot of physical strength as well. And I'm just happy to take a break from it. You may notice the black is no longer very dark. It became kind of a silverish gray. But don't worry, the final result, it will stay very dark and black. So now we're gonna start to make the panda. I will start to make his eyes first. So I cut it a little piece of white. Let's get a little piece of the black to be his eyeball. You may ask, why we're only making one eye when a real panda has two eyes? Well, in candy making world, we try to make things that are identical only once. So later on, you're gonna see how we're gonna turn this one eye into two eyes. Make the piece, I'm applying a little bit water on it, and then we're gonna put in the middle eyeballs right in the middle. And let's wrap the black with our panda's eye white, and then we're gonna roll it out once again. Okay. So I'm gonna take this black piece right here and try to make the panda's most important symbol on his face, which is his lovely eyeshadow. So now we're gonna make this one bigger, so we are gonna be able to wrap the eyes just we just made. So as you can see earlier, we were sticking two pieces of candies by applying a little bit of water. Water is really like a super glue when we make candies. They help two pieces of candy that are a bit cold to stick together. When the candy is pretty hot, they just stick on its own. So now we already made one eye for the panda, and we're gonna turn that one eye into two eyes. It's actually very simple. When we make candies, when we had something that need to be identical but we need multiple pieces out of it, we just simply stretch it and then cut it into the quantity that we want. In this case, we're gonna separate the one eye into two eyes. And now I'm gonna cut this piece. So as you can see, we've already finished our two eyes of the panda, or from the other side. For the nose, it's gonna be a little triangle downwards. See? The mouth is gonna be a two half round circle with a little black outlines on it. Like I said earlier, we're just gonna make once and then cut that piece in half. Middle, right? We have our pandas inside all assembled. You may not see the entire panda yet, but soon. Now we'll just make his face fatter. Face is nearly complete. We're just gonna make another outline of black to draw his face. And we have to remember to leave some black to make the ear. Its big round face. Now we just have to make its ear. here, right? And right here. Good. And now the panda is inside the roll. What's left is to make a final wrap using our green. And the reason why we have to constantly roll the candy is that the table is heated. If we don't constantly roll the candy, it will become flat and the image inside will become disoriented. So now we're gonna stretch this big roll of candies into the small pieces that are biteable size. So now it's about ready. This is how we make it small. The weight of the sugar and gravity. Thank you very much for watching the video. My name is Lin. This is a customized lollipop that we made with real sugar. If you like the candy creations that we have here, you can follow us on Facebook and Instagram to learn more about us. And all the candies in the shop are vegan and allergy free. Until next time, have a sweet day.